of Notebook LM. I'm going to check out the other few things they show us here as note creation pieces. So I'm going to check out the FAQ, which I think this one is. Yep, FAQ. So basically it gives me a pretty good summary of what my slide deck is about. Might be useful for kids to do or turn into skeleton notes, which research shows is best for kids. They can just read some of it, look for other parts, and have it easily accessible. Again, 80% AI, 20% you. Take this, adapt it, make sure it fits and makes sense for what you're trying to do in your classroom, but it's there. The other piece is a briefing document, which is also like a summary. Either one of these could work out. This one's a little more succinct than the other one. But my favorite part of this, both for me personally and for the classroom, is the option to make an audio overview. So basically, Notebook LM takes whatever source or sources you have selected on the left and then puts them into a podcast style episode. I'll hit play here for a second. Have you listened to just like 20 seconds of this, and then we'll talk about it.
All right, so today
Action is going to happen. For instance, like, will potassium, K, replace sodium, Nat, in a compound? Take a look at that reactivity series and see what you think.
All right, let me see. Okay, so potassium is higher than sodium, which means, drum roll, potassium should be able to kick sodium out.
Exactly. That's the power of
So those two voices are not human. They're made by this tool, this AI tool, to have an overview of the source you put in there. Does a pretty darn good job. Every once in a while, I'll make mistakes, so I check those. But if kids could listen to a audio file rather than having to read through your slide deck or go through it, that might be a great opportunity for them to engage and dig into this content. And later on in this file, it also talks about analogies or examples of what that might look like. You can customize these audio things to make sure to focus on these three pieces, or tie it into this thing we did last unit, or tied into, I know my class really loves Taylor Swift, tied into Taylor Swift examples. They can do the same thing and do a pretty good job of making those analogies for the kids to listen to. All you have to do, the kids can't access this themselves. Those three dots let you download it. Then you can throw it in Google Drive, attach it to an assignment, and they can listen to it that way. That's part 2, one of my favorites. Come back for the new beta part of part 3 in just a minute.